Hi everyone, this is Paul Lang from Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This is for the week ending 4/14/2019. This particular trade happened on the 10th. That was Wednesday. It was AVYA. It was based on a gap carry. That means a stock that had gapped in a prior day but is still in focus because of the picture of power that it still has. The entry was on a 5-minute DBO. It was a beautiful one. The management simple, reward to risk about 1.3 to 1. Again, I want to emphasize these are not always the best plays of the week, but they are the ones that have unique educational opportunities. The best play this week was actually a beautiful tier 1 gap on Semantic on Monday, but I had already sent that out as a little lesson to some of the members of the room and also discussed it at an event I did last week. So to not bore everyone, I wanted to do a different one. Before we get to that, I want to, as always, remind you of the free stuff at DTS. This week there's nothing. It's an off week. But next week I will be doing a very special event, April 24th, called The Best of the Best Concepts. It's going to be kind of a summary of the 18 months, picking out 2, 3, 4 of the most favorite talks that I did and some of the best concepts to help you get to making money, trading, and investing. It's going to be as a guest speaker at Trade Out Loud. There will be more information coming as well as the registration link. It's not available yet. This is AVYA, and this is the daily chart the way it looked before I took the trade. This is the day it gapped, but the day I'm focused on is the next day. It was on the gap list that day, and I carried it to the next day because I felt it was still a very bullish gap setup. So after that trading day, you put in this little green bar. Not a big bar, but a very nice little trade. This is how the 50-minute chart looked going into the day that I traded. In other words, that's the day that it gapped up. It had gapped up and then sold off to the minor support level, came back and consolidated near the highs. This is a very, very bullish pattern. That's why I had it on the list for this particular day. I was almost ready to play it just over that base because it was a very nice breakout. Of course, first thing in the morning, things are always a little squirrely. That's how it looked the next morning on the 15-minute chart. But the 5-minute chart the next morning, it put in that first pop, and I waited for it, and then had this beautiful little consolidation that is just a picture perfect. It's very rare that I will take a consolidation like that just flat out over the top, but that's what I did. Entry over 1861 and stop under 1849, and the stock had a very nice initial pop, just what you want to see. I did an excellent job taking targets on this particular one. Not always the case for me or for anybody. Got that first target just coming off the very high there, which was the high for the day at 1882. And then back half was to hold into the close. And a little before close, it trailed out just about the same target, 1879. It never really made any significant new high. The actual trail is just off the chart here to the right a little bit. Not really important, but it just trailed out before close a little bit. So overall, a very nice little trade, very simple, and a picture perfect chart, both in terms of a second day gapper and that 5-minute chart going into the entry on that particular day. Nothing but pure power, and that is largely due to the fact that it had that huge minor support area underneath that 5-minute chart. Very confident type of trade. This trade, like all of them, done in the DTS trading room. If you are available even a day or two per week to day trade, I suggest you get your feet wet. Come join us in the room. You can take a trial to the DTS trading room. Just visit the DTS website and go to the services page. You can read all about it. Until next time, this is Paul for DTS. Good trading, everybody.